Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. Probably a quick one today, but I got Misting Crypto here, Randy Hipper, and she's a New Yorker. She's got the accent. That's why I brought her on to help me teach me how to speak more like a New Yorker and say something. What's going on?
What's up, everyone? Thank you for having me, Mitch. I'm so happy you're here. You're learning the New York culture, and yeah, I think this is going to be a really good time.
Yeah, just gonna look at charts, and maybe you can teach me some things about some of these charts. We'll start with Bitcoin. Everyone's favorite dead asset that never moves anymore.
I mean, how was the stock exchange? I know you went there.
It was good. It was good. Great experience. I don't think I talked about it too much yesterday, but and audio check, by the way. Audio check. I don't know if it's too loud where the mic is, if it's close enough, if y'all can hear both of us. Chat.
I think the
mods.
chat's over my face.
Yeah, I'll move that real quick. I mean, we're about to go to the other screen anyway.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, it was good. A lot quieter, a lot more chill than I ever thought it would be. But this is what's happened to the New York Stock Exchange is after every crash for years, going back, 87, 84, whatever. I think 80 in the 70s they had some crashes too. Every time the consolidation of major firms happens, and so like during the crashes, these bigger firms will absorb the mom and pop market makers on the floor of the stock market, and then they're gone. They get bought out, their clients get bought out, and so it's all manifested past COVID. COVID was like the final straw. Now it's like Citadel's the market maker, and there are a few pits there with different trading companies, but it is bare bones. And one thing I learned about the New York Stock Exchange, thanks to Benny, incredible guy, full of knowledge. He taught me about, I brought it up to you earlier. There used to be, so if anyone sees the picture of the New York Stock Exchange, right? Big room, beautiful, all the hubs, right? There used to be 3 of them. Now there's only 1. And there used to be 8,000 people per day in these 3 rooms. And now you're talking I don't even know exactly, but it was like 100 people.
Basically empty at that point.
Yeah, like almost no one there. But everything's running fine, but it's just so quiet. And it was funny, I think I mentioned Bitcoin one time, and it was like sacrilege. It was like, there, everyone just, it was like a deafening silence when the word Bitcoin was used. So it's just not, it's like that's the last place you want to be using that word. It was, definitely sacrilege to them.
Even though it's going to take over, it's obviously inevitable.
We'll see. Definitely optimistic, but they just launched FedNow, right? You got any information on the FedNow?
FedNow is basically what's going to onboard you into the CBDCs, and it's kind of wild to see where the Federal Reserve said today that the FedNow program and CBDCs aren't connected, when if you look back in the August press release from the Federal Reserve last year, I was going over it on the stream earlier today, where the same person that's I think he's the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston vice president, is also involved in the FedNow program. He's one of the higher ups there, and I forgot what his official title was, but basically they're saying it's not connected. But if you look at the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, they did a whole thing called Project Hamilton, which is a full-out CBDC infrastructure. How they're going to do it, how many transactions per second can it handle, and who's the transaction processor is probably the most important thing. And who is the trusted processor? Who is that trusted entity? It's none other than the central banks. So for them to say that today that the Federal Reserve and FedNow and CBDCs aren't connected, has nothing to do with each other, I think is extremely misleading, which obviously pulls you back to the fundamentals of Bitcoin and crypto. Because even FedNow, you look at a video, how it works, there's 12 intermediaries that your money goes through before, like credit unions, the central bank, before you finally get, everything settled. Even though it's supposed to be instant payments, there's still like 4 or 5 people that it goes through, rather than Bitcoin, which is just so much easier, I think.
Sure, yeah, it cuts out the middleman. Well, I mean, even on the stock market, they have that now where, I mean, when you buy or sell something, most likely the exchange you're using you're not like gonna ever affect the price. It goes to a dark pool, a liquidity pool for Citadel. They take that and then they would, facilitate the order, but it's not like it's going through them, not going to the free market, right? So it's not gonna move the price ever. So they have complete control of the market. So yeah, I mean,
and they could just shut everything down. And the thing you would think is, oh, okay, they have so many financial institutions, they have BNY Mellon, all of these people that are one of the banks that they're doing FedNow with. Wouldn't the banks feel like, why would we want FedNow? Why would we want CBDCs? Because then what's the point of us? But everyone's in on it because it's basically everyone is on the same team. And then you just like look at like, how it all kind of rises up and who owns what, and it all just goes back to the central banks and who runs the central banks. And then you go to like those group of people like the Bank for International Settlements. It's just a bunch of unelected bureaucrats that are making decisions to introduce something like a CBDC into our lives, and they literally control 95% of the world's economy. So it's just the same people that continue to make decisions for us, just, broken down into little groups that all agree with each other.
Yeah.
If that makes
well,
sense.
these people in Europe, they never went through. They didn't have a revolution and like have a Bill of Rights and a constitution. So and they, they think that's just how the governments work. They're supposed to be able to control everything. No, these people are out of their minds.
Sheesh, hashtag kegs.
What's up, White Slipper? Thanks for the 11s, dude. You hear that?
I did.
What are your thoughts on being called a smoke show? What does that mean?
I don't know. I guess, it's just hot. Like, smoke.
Smoke?
Yeah.
Fire?
Foggy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's different types of
Sheesh.
smokes these days. You got the
Canada wildfire.
You got the Sahara dust.
Yeah.
In Florida.
That's
now
difficult.
you got that going on, and you've got the Canadian smoke is actually already gone down to Florida. It's like that far now. So anyway,
all the smokes.
Yeah. So thanks for the smoke shows. Yeah, it is definitely hazy up here every day for sure. But so yeah. Anyway, just like looking at Bitcoin here, I know people want some analysis, right? Dead, no movement. That bottom of range, maybe holds. Good luck acting like chat. You don't know. Good luck acting like if you're some sort of YouTuber or you're on the markets, you don't know. Get out of here. I mean, this thing could break down. We got a 28.8 tomorrow or soon, right? Or it actually holds, buyers effing defend it again, and you're right back up at 31K in a couple of days. Flip your effing coin. TA is meant for, finding a discernible patterns at certain levels that give you a marginal edge, marginal probability that's greater than coin flip chance that you're going to get a particular outcome. So, okay, that's it. That's Bitcoin. That's the stream.
What do you feel about the volume though? Like, where's the volume? Like, it's so bleak.
The liquidity's gone. I mean, liquidity's gone from this market, mainly altcoins. But this is what happens when you have the most powerful entity in the world, like the U.S. government, that has literally waged an entire war on crypto exchanges. What do you think is going to happen? All the on-ramps and off-ramps have been wiped out. And now it's like you're in this transition period where all the mega banks, right, all the big institutions are applying for ETF, spot price. They want in, right? But I think that these institutions used the government and the Fed and the SEC because, money. They have, these institutions have unlimited money. They run the world. I mean, there are people on hidden video camera that work for BlackRock that actually tell you that they run the world and they buy the politicians. They do that. So they weaponized, they used the government, the SEC, to wipe out their competitors, and now they're coming in and cleaning it up. And unfortunately, in this cleanup period, this transition, you have no liquidity in crypto, and it's awful for what we do. But the great news is, if you care about traditional technical analysis and you're not just a crypto moon boy, you can be a chameleon. You can go from crypto. There's no opportunity. Fine. There's been plenty of opportunity in the stock market. It. Heck, there's opportunity on commodities markets, opportunity, precious metals. It's there. There's opportunity out there, but it's just not on crypto. And it doesn't matter. Dude.
But wouldn't you think, if okay, we go on into a bull market, right? And then, we're at 30K now. Obviously, the high is around 70, let's say 69. And okay, so would you not see as this as a long-term opportunity, given that if Bitcoin goes and surpasses its all-time high, which if you look at the history, every time Bitcoin retraces 75, 80 something percent, it goes back up, surpasses the all-time high. So wouldn't you see this as an opportunity? Even if the short term isn't great, because obviously looking at the chart, it sucks, the sideways trading, I'm not really loving it. But long term, I wouldn't say that the opportunities aren't in crypto. I would think it's more in crypto than in TradFi.
I'm just talking about the swing trader, right? Like my realm is the swing trade, position trade. You're on the stock market, you're trading with hundreds of millions of dollars per trade. You don't need the price to move at all. You can look at the 5 minute, whatever your method is to make your money. But like the swing trader needs movement up and down, like pretty, decent amount of movement, and I'm just talking about that. I'm not talking about, yes, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they are in uptrends. They have been in uptrends since the beginning of the year. Higher highs, higher lows. That's real. Look, Ethereum, there's the uptrend. It is conceptualized with a parallel channel tool. You see it. So yeah, dollar cost average until that trend is broken, until you make a lower low than previous discernible low. Of course, sure, but that's not, dollar cost averaging into an asset that doesn't move for months. And of course, eventually it'll pay off. But it's like in between, during those months period where there's no movement, we still need movement. So we need to go to another market to find it. And that's what crypto or stocks have been such a haven for liquidity and movement, like percentage moves. These assets on the crypto market are effing dead. And I was just about to say a minute ago, that's just like, you got a dead asset that doesn't move for months, and then it shoots up 50% a day, 100% a day. That's a joke. That's not trading. That's just something happened, news-driven catalyst, and it's so illiquid that someone could just come in and do that. And it's an effing coin flip. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no way to strategize it. It's just, it happens. So that's a joke market that I don't really like participating in. But yes, we're talking about long-term Bitcoin, Ethereum, there is more upside, but it could take months from here for us to get there. And we have targets on those. You go to the weekly, Ethereum's weekly target is between 2,400 and 3,341, just common retraces. You still haven't gotten there. That means 38%, 618. That is what happens commonly when an asset tops out and then goes in a bear trend and then bottoms out and then begins to retrace. These are just what historically the common areas where an asset will go to before a major reaction or a big reversal on the downside again. So you just haven't even got there. You're still sitting around the 23% retrace, the shallowest retrace. That's garbage. That's just not. If an asset hits the 236 and actually violently reverses for real, you got big problems. That's hyper bearish activity. That's just bad. No demand, and you're reversing after a 23% reach. That's just bad. So Bitcoin, same thing. Has not hit. Is 382, 618 yet. I think it's closer, maybe a little bit closer, but still, yeah, just closer to 236 than 382. 36,000 to 48,650.
I think crypto is just, in Bitcoin, it's just such a new asset class, and I just don't think that you could always apply your traditional analysis to something like this, because it's just, I think it's more unpredictable than a stock chart to some degree, depending on what it is, because there are stocks that just rip 30 something percent in one day. That does happen.
Yeah, bans, but there was rhyme and reason to bans. People know, if you're in the Discord, this is just your typical loser dead coin, but it was interesting again. And the last thing I'd ever posted about this chart is whoa, look what's happening. This level's being defended. This is right. This is a range, and sellers failed. They literally failed. It hit all-time lows, and then that was it. The buyers came in and pushed the price back above the level, and then the buyers reconfirmed the validity of that area as support again, and that is where you take action on longs. That's kind of what Shiba Inu is doing right now, but you don't know when these loser buyers are going to come in and pump the price. They're losers because what are they doing? For so long, what are you doing? It's such an awful market to trade in, and it's been that way since March. I don't care if an asset pumps 14% today. It's just garbage. It's garbage. It's been garbage. But hey, Great. You know, hey, Bitcoin Cash did the same thing. It hit a level and then went up 300% in like a week or two. Okay, great. Awesome. Yeah, that's going to happen. But, I mean, Link's up 19% today. Look, a false bearish breakdown happened there. And this was identified. Look, I mean, it was a failed breakdown. And there can be consequences. There's a slogan here. Look at this. Highest price on Link today since April 18th. So there are ones out there doing this, but it's just like pretty fast. And that's
Link has a lot of stuff going on too.
Is it what do they got going on? Tell me.
I think they had some. I was looking at some CCIP thing that they were doing.
Okay. Tell me. I would like to know. I mean, if you know about Chainlink, if it's
I'm not too
news-driven.
deep. It's called Cross-Chain Interoperability Protocol.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Polygon partnership, someone said.
Yeah, so basically they want to like help like bridge like TradFi and DeFi with it is mostly the aim. I haven't dig too deep into it, but that's really all I know.
Well, I mean
But they've been building a foundation, you know.
Target above 760 is about $10, 960. You could be seeing it. I mean, this is it. I mean, the cool thing about what happened in June was actually for the first effing time, a key level from history was regarded as support. It had never happened. It was like right here, high for 2019 and 2020. As you can see, there was never a test. Like the price never quite got there until finally June. This was effing May of 2022. What like a joke, right? I mean, dead market. Over a year confined within 2 levels, no trend. But yeah, there was the opportunity, and I remember the day it broke back above that level, it was discussed. You just don't know it will manifest into this like craziness. Normally you want confirmation lows too. You didn't get that, so there are other things up probably today too. In crypto, comp's up 6%. You know, comp like came down to this level and buyers defended it. And look at it. I mean, like, you know, after just waiting on the data, this internet's so bad. Yeah, come down to all-time. It's literally hit an all-time low and then rallies like that. Insane. And is at $80 resistance and just having a good day. Bullish and golden candle in an hour from here. And above $80 is a major breakout where you probably get a 110. So someone be like, that's a type 1, and this was the type 2 return of the M shape. Yeah, so Uniswap got hacked today, but it looks like the price didn't matter. It's still up like 1.79%. Remember Uniswap?
Yeah, the Uniswap Twitter hack apparently.
Better than Sushi Swap, right? You know, and then anyway, she didn't know about the horse thing with Sushi Swap. It's crazy. You don't want to know, chat. So look, this is a trade setup long. Shiba, the same effing thing is banned. But these effing they're not buying. Like, when are they going to buy? Like, what do we have to do? Like, what else has to happen on a chart for the demand to pick up? This is it. The sellers should stop being idiots and relent, and the buyers should be coming in here. This is it. But they're just not, because it's a joke. This is a joke of a joke. This is Shiba Inu coin, dude. Like, this is an absolute meme, virtual scam. But the technicals are beautiful on it. You just can't make these efforts buy. I'm just the target's 1,300, 70% upside here. I mean, it's just crazy. It's like this is like the problem with crypto. It's like it's a whack-a-mole game. Like these things will set up, and then it's like, well, they're set up the same, but that one will pump. This one's not gonna pump. This one will fail, but that one will go up 100% a day. Joke. Like you don't get that in traditional market. You don't get that type of bull crap. You know, you get stomped out, you stomped out, whatever. I mean, but anyway, so let's go to BNB here.
Litecoin's doing alright.
You know,
It's out.
it's fine. Yeah, it's just kind of dead. It's not moving. I mean, it's been making higher highs, higher lows, but just lately, for months, just sideways. BNB though is garbage. I mean, yeah, this definitely could be a bottom, right? No one's saying that the support's not gonna hold, but this is just not a good consolidation pattern, and they're not really the greatest type of price action you're looking for at supports like this. You're supposed to be look at this price action, the violence at this support here, and this has been way back, just straight up like fast, violent. Now you're just down here. There's too much time, not any demand, no demand. But if the Bitcoin coin flip goes up, then BNB is going to rally from here. You know, it's not. I just look at it because it's one of your largest cryptos in the world. I don't even know. I mean, looking at crypto now is just kind of a joke. But we'll look at XRP. XRP, where's it at?
You feel like crypto's a joke now until the bull market. Then it's gonna be so fun.
No. Because on the way up, like crypto's a joke on the way up too. There's a saying I have. It's Beanie Babies on the way up, Beanie Babies on the way down. I mean, these don't produce anything. Like Bitcoin, yes. Ethereum, yeah. And even BNB had its purpose, right? It facilitated orders for buyers and sellers, right? But now they're wiped out by the big boys. Like they came in and they're taking that market share. XRP, this is the World Economic Forum's coin. This is Klaus Schwab.
You guys could look at the World Economic Forum website and how much they feel the use for XRP and how much they love Brad Garlinghouse. You guys could check that out on the website. It's pretty interesting.
Well, tell us about the.
No, you can actually like just go look up like Ripple WEF WEF, and it'll just come up for you. And basically, they just have a whole profile on how revolutionary Ripple is, XRP is, how it's going to help the traditional finance industry and bridge the gap, blah blah blah. And then it talks about like which HQs they have on the website, and then they have a profile on Brad Garlinghouse just saying like what he's done in the past, like basically like a little bio.
What about the bio about FTX that they had on their website?
Oh, didn't they take that down? Sam Bankman-Fried.
Of course.
Yeah,
They had worshipped him though before.
Yeah, they had him
because
on
it's all
the
part of the
panel
plan. It's all part of the plan.
I mean, listen, I think it's just pretty wild how, I don't know. I think, of course, everyone should have the right to like crypto. If you like XRP, then XRP. I just like the fundamentals of the space, which is like freedom and not have any central banks involved in like what we're doing. And if you look at Ripple.com, like what's their thing? Cross-border payments, which Bitcoin already does, crypto already does.
But it does it at lightning speed.
CBDCs.
It's so much faster than Bitcoin.
Yeah, but what about Litecoin? Even Lightning Network on Bitcoin, and then you even have things
it's
like
the control
Digivite,
aspect, isn't it? The control aspect where
exactly.
it's like centralized.
Well,
and
CBDCs
they want that.
are just taking away your rights. We have 3 inalienable rights, which is life, liberty, and property, and those are taken instantly by a CBDC, but enhanced instantly with Bitcoin, because it's the one thing that no one can take from you is Bitcoin. But a CBDC doesn't matter if they say they give it to the unbanked or not. If it's something that's still controlled, if it's something that if the central bank doesn't like what you're going to do, because they're going to use AI, like the Bank for International Settlements, they had a live stream. It was a private live stream, so I had the link to it. Mm-hmm. And they said basically that they were going to use AI and cryptography and ties with their retail CBDC. So that's going to mean if they say, oh, we know this person might be a little rambunctious, they might want to, leave their jurisdiction. They can't, you can't leave your house within 5 miles, but we know this person's going to go and buy this thing. They're going to prevent you from buying it.
Like before breaking down THX.
What's up, Face McMahon?
Yeah.
Oh, no, what?
So,
who's the non-believer? She believes. She believes in the TA.
Yeah, of course I do. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, she wouldn't be here, if she didn't believe in the TA. But it is cool to go back to what we talked about. Oh wait, that's Luna. Are you talking about Luna, not FTX? I never even looked at it. Dude,
FTT is moving for no reason, and
I'm not looking at that trash.
No, it's
scam.
It's messed up because Gary met with him behind closed doors. Gary Gensler met with Sam Bankman-Fried behind closed doors, and never said anything about FTX commingling funds. Never said anything about nothing. And on top of that, never declared FTT as security. But now they're coming after all these cryptocurrencies for literally no reason.
No, they created the problem.
We should take out all
they used the money laundering.
But then why they're like, oh, we need to protect consumers from
Mitch
that.
is a Debbie Downer. Always so negative on everything.
On everything.
0.05
See, you talking so polarized.
LTC.
No one's gonna listen to somebody. It's nothing, everything, nothing, everything, nothing, everything. Of course, I'm not negative on everything. You have no right to say that, dude. Like, I'm negative on some things, certainly, yes, absolutely. But I am very positive on many things. You have no opinion to say that. Everything negative on everything. Yeah, that's why I'm me. That's why I got where I'm at, right? Because I'm negative on everything, dude. Crazy, man. No, I just
listen.
There's
everyone
too
has
many
their
moon
perspectives.
boys.
That's it.
There's like listen to this. Like, someone's coming here paying money to say that, and it's like 99% of like crypto people are like hyper, like not pessimistic. They're optimistic about crypto, and it's like here, hey, guess what? I didn't give a crap about crypto. I came from traditional markets, man. Stock market. That's where I learned all this stuff. Not crypto. I've been having to clear the thicket, like kind of by myself in crypto. That's why I started the community a long time ago. So we have more eyes on crypto. But again, it's still like since the war on the crypto exchanges since March, it's been a terrible market. You calling me negative for saying that these dead assets not moving? XRP moved, and guess what? For months, talking about someone out there, Klaus Schwab himself, making the joke. Klaus Schwab himself is the composite operator of XRP. You can go back and document it, like that. But now it's like, I don't know how long it's going to take for it to play out. It still looks fine on the monthly, weekly, and you finally got it with a lawsuit settlement. Yeah.
Listen, I think everyone has their own opinions, and that's it. Period.
Yeah, it's just crazy though. I mean, nothing, everything, nothing, everything. That sounds like a
Sounds like the title of that movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Terrible relationship, It's like, dude, imagine someone telling you that, like, you don't ever do this. You only always do this, like one or the other. It's like, that's just not true. I mean, crazy, disingenuous. And XRP, whatever. I mean, like, what do you want, dude? Look at cryptos, man. That was kind of it. XLM's up 5%. Cool. Anyway, let's go to the S&P 500. I want to show y'all the potential reversal that's going on today. Maybe a little bearish divergence is developing on the daily. I mean, we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go get some food. We're gonna live early because it's like, dude, these streams being here, it's like I'm tied down till 7 o'clock, and then I stream, and it's like 8+ o'clock. I can't. It's not good, like, for me being able to do things. I can't, yeah. So anyway, here's the S&P. That's what you could call a bearish abandoned baby, possibly. There's no gap really, but there is a gap. It's pretty perfect. And if it wasn't a bearish abandoned baby, it would be considered like an evening star reversal. It's perfect. So this has all happened and developed at the place you want to see these. Right there. There it is, that high from September 2021. The peak. All right, so it was a breakout yesterday. It was a breakout technically a couple trading days ago. But now it is confirmed that is not a breakout now. You have failed to break out. So you wonder what the consequences of that on top of this could be, where the RSI
MTV might be doing thanks Kangs 234.000000000 Doge.
Oh, thanks for the 234 Doges, Lilu Dallas.
Go off with the Doge.
Television, you're like 30, 40 years too late, man. MTV's dead now, like a lot of dead S coins. Wow.
MTV can make a comeback.
Sure.
I believe in them.
I don't believe in anything cable legacy media.
I think
nothing.
I think the next wave of TV shows are going to be crypto TV shows.
I don't think there are enough people on the planet that give a crap about crypto.
Oh, absolutely.
No,
absolutely.
I'll tell you what,
and
the next shows.
I think a good show could even take it mainstream too. Like, it could be going, like, even in the next bull market, a TV show comes out and it's like a banger, and then more people get it, and more adoption.
What about crypto is entertaining to a point where, besides making money on speculative assets, booms and busts? That's the only reason people care about crypto.
No,
is the pump and the dump. The pump and the dump. No, I'm talking about.
Crazy?
No, I'm talking about like normies. Like all these people on Times Square down there walking around. None of them are ever gonna give a crap about a project in crypto. They only can but you tell them it can make you rich, then they'll watch, then they'll look.
Literally,
until it's over, and then the pump and dump happens.
Until it's over.
Yeah.
Or over.
Until the pump and dump bubble ends, they will care, and then they'll all go and become. They'll start their own channels. They'll start their own crypto TV shows at the top of the bubble. And then when it all ends, no one's going to watch.
You're getting this all misconstrued. I think definitely there's people that are here for the gains, right? Obviously, there's people that trade. They're like, we have our TA friends in the chat. However, I think a lot of people are seeing the tyranny that is coming from the traditional financial system, being that you can't transact the way you want to transact, and the need for you being your own bank and actually owning something is a big deal, especially if you look at Manhattan, right? All of these banks are here. First Republic was fine one day, someone went into the bank one day, then the next day, there was a problem, and SVB, all of these things.
Yeah.
So obviously the fundamental need for being your own bank and owning something isn't going to go away. So I don't think that everyone's here just to make money. I think definitely people are. But there's people here for owning something.
I think it's more prevalent in third world countries and like places where like
inflation. I think we're gonna we could go into hyperinflation. You don't know what they're gonna decide to do. It's not like we as the people get to decide what they do with the money printer. They can send us into oblivion tomorrow.
We already have a solution, and it is Bitcoin. It doesn't need to change. Like we don't need Michael Saylor. We don't need SBV. We don't need any Gensler. We don't need anybody in this space. All we need is that code, that math, right? That's it. We don't need some new scam coin that acts like it's going to be a revolution and it's going to scam everybody and they're going to money launder the Democratic Party and send it to Ukraine and then they're going to use that to go after all of crypto. I mean, like that's what they did. And so it's like the problem with crypto is if there's a human that can be hunted down and like coerced and they're at the top, it's just like a stock or anything else that can be like manipulated or whatever. That's why Bitcoin's so special, because it's like an anonymous founder. Vitalik even got strongholded by the climate terrorists, right? That's why they went proof of stake. Yeah, because he exists. They got him. They're in his ear. He's got his own weird philosophies on things that he's definitely not really.
I don't like account abstraction, his next mission, or the Ethereum. Like they want to do account abstraction. I'm not really.
I don't think I'd ever. I can't follow a guy like that. It's just what.
I mean, listen, I think again, I think Ethereum definitely opened the doors for DeFi and things like that, and I think the gas fees do price a lot of people out. I think that Ethereum's always going to exist, but I wouldn't doubt that's something that's out now or that has more applications built on it soon because people are building, or something that comes out tomorrow that is an amazing blockchain, functions so well for, dApps and everyday needs that maybe like people are going to go towards something that's more feasible. But I don't think Ethereum's going to die or anything. I think it's always going to be something.
No, it doesn't have to be dramatic like that. And I'm not even saying it. Dude, the chart looks fine right now. It's in an uptrend. Okay.
No, I think ETH is always going to do all right.
But it's just like you don't need Vitalik to it's a different thing. It's not like the banking thing we were talking about. Like Bitcoin exists. It's not broken.
It's not gonna change.
We don't need Chainlink. We don't need Maker. We don't need Digibyte or Dot or all these things that exist don't have to exist. They're just now they were created. Most of these coins, 99% of them, were created to enrich the people that created them. That's it.
I'm gonna disagree because I think we need other altcoins in order to solve problems, and I think that Bitcoin is going to be looked at as money, as currency. Obviously, a lot of people are using it as currency. El Salvador has Bitcoin as legal tender. I just think that down the line, because there's going to be only 21 million Bitcoin, a lot of people that are maybe have more opportunity, like us, would be okay, maybe let's hold our Bitcoin as a store of value. When the network gets highly used, then it's going to be congested, gas fees go up, which then prices people out. So I do think that Bitcoin's going to be looked at as a store of value, but I think things like Digibyte are going to be so relevant because they're so fast, and I think Digibyte in the future could be more liquid, and you'll be able to transact fast, cheap, and right there and then, and decentralized. So I do think you need to decentralize your data as well, which is why you need other, blockchains like ETH that are faster and cheaper than ETH. I think ideally in the future. So that way you could decentralize your data, you could decentralize your digital identity. So
I just call me when normies will actually use it. I don't know how you could ever get them to do it. Just collectively.
But people said no one was going to use the internet because dial-up was too hard, and how are you ever going to do something on the internet? Now it's our whole life. Now it's everywhere. So I think it's going to be the same for crypto, but even faster because of the need for it.
I'm talking about individual assets. The internet is like Bitcoin. Bitcoin was like the internet. It came to be as blockchain, right? And then crypto came along, and I don't know. I'm just way more skeptical on this market because most assets that exist, that have existed, their chart tells the story. Most of them are at the exact same price they were at 5 to 10 years ago. There are a lot of stocks like that too, and I would never be like that. That's a terrible investment. That's garbage trash. They don't, maybe they make money, but you're not making money putting your money into it. So it's just like, for me, it's about making the money. And yeah, I get it. There's a technology side to it and all that.
China to me, China.
What's going on?
Look right here.
I can't see it.
I don't know. Why is it not showing up on my...
Well, your OBS
That was
isn't
a
working.
request for
What's the internet, I think?
USDT multibots coupon
wait, hold on, it's
kings.
there.
69.000000000 Doge.
Oh, I thought it's another contribution. Okay, so
Yeah, he wants you to look
thank
at
you,
MTV.
Lilu, Dallas. We will look at MTV.
Sup, Mitch. Sup, Miss Team Crypto.
Hi.
Can we check out Grumpy Cat? Grumpy Cat
Oh my
WEF underscore CAE 69.
Now
You're
we're
gonna
talking.
You're gonna yell. You're gonna yell now.
I'm gonna flip the table over.
I'm leaving.
Thank you, Milkman. Thank you, Elemento P Chargers earlier for the 25. We're just looking back at these because we were talking, and they were going off. So Chug, just kidding. Cheers, guys. Kings. Thank you, dude. Lilu coming in with 2 contributions. Oh, I get what's going on. All right, and then we will look at MTV. And then Caleb, look at that.
Yeah.
You read it?
I saw it before.
Oh my god, dude, Shiba Inu coin. Oh, that's like the NFT. Oh my god, it's so bad. This guy, like, instead of buying he was like, had a girlfriend, and he had already lost a lot of money, like, degen gambling options, and then he, like, was on a Reddit post, and he talked about, it was during the NFT mania, and he's like, instead of buying her a ring, he buys an NFT for her, and he, like, gets on a knee and proposes to her, and she, like, said no, and he's like, I don't want to leave her, but she doesn't understand, like, this NFT that I bought worth thousands is going to be worth $1 million one day. And it's like, we revisit it, and it's like, that it's not. It's like worth $1. Like, so.
Oh, wrecked. Poor guy.
Yeah, that happened. I mean, that was a thing anyway. Who knows? He wrote it on the internet. I don't know if there's proof, that. I don't know. It was like literally happening. That was a screenshot from the mania. Like, so it's not like someone like made it up now. But yeah. So I believe it. There was so much stupidity during 2021, the beginning of 2021. Remember how arrogant. I've lost it. Yeah, let's see. Yep, we lost the webcam. And probably something else. Let's see. I'll reset it. Oh man. It's okay right there. You can't touch it. It's a tripwire.
Oh, I just like barely tapped it.
I know, that's all it takes.
Oh,
so we're good now.
Shoot. Sorry,
so
fam.
no, the Do Kwon guy. Remember how arrogant he was? That was like the top. I mean, like he was it. It just he was like crap talking everyone and like calling them poor and stupid because like they didn't believe or whatever in his scam and what his yield stuff. Like I could never. I mean, like if you come from any sort of traditional finance world and understand like this yield stuff was such a scam, like none of it panned out. Like you can get yield though as it goes down, like dividends, and it's like, but the stock or the coin price went down 100+%. I mean, you can't. That doesn't pay me. Like pay me to hold on to your asset that loses all its value, all of it. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah, 2021 was a year that I'll never forget. Wow, crazy. So you were creating content back then, weren't you?
Yeah, I've been on Twitter since 2020. I've been on Twitter for like basically my whole life at this point. I don't know.
Twitter,
I feel like,
your whole life. You're raised on the
I
internet.
feel like I grew up a lot on Twitter because like if you like you look at the beginning of my profile and it's like you could tell I was small. And so
You were what?
I was like I think I've changed over the past few years, but like you could tell like I was just beginning, I was like younger, but yeah, I've been on this for like almost 4 years. It's actually insane to say.
There's your
Yeah,
rim shape.
I basically grew up on crypto Twitter a little bit.
Oh, how about that? I mean,
That's beautiful.
We've been here, chat. I mean, TA is not reliable, dude. When the bids come in, are you kidding? I mean, I don't know when we looked at this. Someone spent $15 at one point, okay, to look at this. And when I did look at it, I give it my best, right? I give it my all. I will do everything I can to try to come up with an argument for maybe why something might be okay or a pattern's completing or something. And this was here. And Mother of God, that's crazy. I mean, look what's happened, chat.
That was a whole pimp. You gotta pimp it up. You know that song, Pimp It Up? Pump it up.
Oh, yeah,
You got to
maybe.
pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. That's a classic on my channel. We love it.
Yeah? Do you have it on your soundboard?
Absolutely. The fact that you don't even know that is...
You've had a Stream Deck for like, how long? You had your Stream Deck?
like, I think like a week or two now.
And I don't even know. I can't even believe it. I know.
You don't even know. That's heartbroken.
Yeah, I know. I'll get there.
Shout out to Brad. Thank you,
I'll get
Brad,
there.
in the chat.
So you know what, this harmonic, this is actually not really a true formal harmonic like this in a textbook. Too deep on B, too shallow on the B to C wave. But the 886 though, that magic 88% retrace. And like, that's the thing about this market. I mean, it just happened to play out on this one. But then there's going to be another one where it just doesn't play out, you know, and just, you know, but that's the thing. You set up your entries, your stop losses, your take profits, and you let it ride. You don't act like you know where something's going next. So it's just like...
It's all about probabilities.
I don't know. It's like the trader in me is like, okay, yeah, just trade traditional assets till liquidity comes back in crypto. And then, yeah, I'll take more chances in crypto when that happens. But I'm waiting, and I've been waiting. But the streamer, which is a different person, it's like you have Trader Mitch and you have Streamer Mitch. Streamer Mitch is going crazy, losing his mind on the lack of movement in crypto because like all my growth for YouTube subs, it is generated by like movement. And like when bubbles pop and then after the bubble pops, oh yeah, we go through this period of despair, they call it, and it lasts. You don't know how long these despair markets last. Year, 2 years, maybe 3 years, sometimes 10 years on some loser coins or stocks, not coins. But like eventually, yes, higher highs, higher lows come back in, and then a new like disbelief rally happens. Is this real? No, this is gonna fail like all the other ones. I'm just waiting on the despair, insane phase to go away. It's like we're in a mania of despair for price action.
Yeah.
Yeah, crypto is just. But yeah, what do you want from me on MTV, sir? Lilu Dallas might be doing things, sir. It already did things. It's over. The targets hit. Like if you were gonna trade a harmonic, aggressive targeting is A and C, and if not, fine. Just go with the ice line. Look, key inflection point 2022. That's it. All of them hit. So people that were trading it, they were long this, they have now exited. Or they have at least taken a lot, 66% of their profit at this point. And that's it. It's over. But that's great, man. Fantastic. Great to see an M shape of some sort that's maybe not textbook play out. Unreal. Beautiful. Very good. Find me one that looks like this. Build me a technical argument for upside worthy of Mordor. Do it. I dare you. And then I'll do my best. Okay, so we can strategize. But anyway, yeah, so that was MTV. I think it was only a request. I don't know. Oh, we want to look at Grumpy Coin. Grumpy Cat.
Yeah, the
coin.
Grumpy.
Oh my god, dude. Grumpy. I'm so hungry.
Me too.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. We'll get food. What do y'all think we should eat? What kind of food should we get?
Well, listen, I definitely don't want bugs, and I know that's your main, like, cuisine, and I know,
Yep.
like, your favorite is ceviche with bugs because it has, like, the crunch, but I'm telling you, I'm not into it. So,
As if we could find good ceviche in New York anyway.
I mean, I think you could. I think you could find anything you want here.
I've yet to find. I think at one point there was ceviche, right? And it was all right. Remember? Yeah. Look at it. No bugs though. So.
No bugs. Listen, see, even the chat, they understand. Like, Brad knows you like cricket ceviche. I told you. Even Brad knows. So
who
if
do you
Brad
think got
knows
me
of all
into it?
people,
He got
Brad,
into it.
no, this was your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Brad, I can't even believe you right now. My heart is broken. I don't know. I just don't want bugs. So I think if you're gonna try to, like, you know, take me to eat bugs, I'm gonna have to pass on that.
You can just, you know, wait. I'll eat the bugs and then we'll go somewhere else for you.
We'll
That's
do a
cool.
double stop.
Yeah. We'll do something. So let's see what else. All right, but for real, like, okay, bugs, but like real life, like ideas for food. Like I'm talking about genre food, not like specifically somewhere, unless you're talking about Deep man.
We're gonna do a crypto meetup
Yeah, we
tonight
don't
at
have to
McDonald's in Times Square.
Hey,
Yeah,
Team Crypto Girl.
Good spot. We'll
Great
meet
to
Michael
see you
Saylor.
guys vibing. Can we take a look at Under Armour?
What's up?
Under Armour's. I guess maybe we can do that, Captain.
There you
Just
go.
maybe.
It's up to her. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
We'll see.
it's up to me. Your super chats could be a hit or miss, guys.
We had a pullback today on like everything on traditional markets. It happens, man. You not see number go up, like money printer go burr. People on Wall Street losing their minds over there. They feel the same way. It's like, when end? When will it end? When's it gonna end? They're thinking maybe today because the reversal possibly, but then it's like in before tomorrow there's a massive Jesus candle. So I don't know what you're talking about on this Grumpy Cat, because here it is. Is this what you wanted, Milkman?
I think that's it.
It's like, no way.
On
Like,
Uniswap, I think that would have to be it.
there's no way he like wanted this, because I can't chart. There's nothing I can do here. It's dead.
I mean,
Like, this is a joke.
I mean, maybe what about the 4 hours? That was some more information. I don't even know if that's long
Nope.
enough.
This is
to
a
give you
joke.
anything.
This is something you look at and you hit the space bar. It's a scam. It's a scam.
Sorry, amigo.
Bro, it's at a bottom. Yeah, like what bottom? In your mind. What's up, Andrew? What's up, Randy? What's up, Ovi? Oh, Randy. Randy with a Y.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Is that someone we know? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. What's up?
Someone said
Sir.
I'm based. I'm
You're
based
based.
on not eating bugs. I want no part of it.
Ah,
but
you're-
Mitch has been trying to convince me ever since I saw him. He was like, oh my gosh, yeah, we're gonna stream, but then we also really need to get bugs. And I said absolutely not. Don't even bring it up. But now he's bringing it up again. Now he's talking about dinner. Then he's gonna say, since I'm hungry, let's go get bugs. I'm not
It's
here
true.
for it, chat.
It's
I'm not
over.
here for it. Sorry.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I expected maybe he'd drop the bugs for a day, but never that.
Nope.
I was just too hopeful. I was too hopeful.
It's okay. Here, you wanna do this analysis for Cabinet Crypto on Under Armour? Here. It takes forever to load. This internet's so bad. I'm going to reset my computer too.
Alright, guys, so we have $7.49 Under Armour. We're down 3%
Grumpy
today.
Cat WEF underscore CAE69E not calculated.
Did we just get another one?
Nah, Milkman's guiding me to look at the real Grumpy Cat. That was the fake Grumpy Cat.
Oh, so we looked at the wrong one.
When you look at like the most scammy of scammy coins that exist, like it's hard to find even the one they want. Like, because you're like, what exchange? Oh, this one. The data's completely different. It's like, what? Anyway, so continue on your Under Armour.
Wait, DA. So it seems that we've had a little bit of movement, but not too much movement within the whole year of 2023. Essentially, it looks like we ran up to what, $9 was our high of the year.
Just go to Under Armour. This is the one I have like charted more.
Yeah.
Hold on, it's incredible, but yeah.
I have to get glasses. I could like.
You can't see that.
I mean, I could, but it's not great.
Well,
I
I'm
think
waiting
we
for the
have
internet.
we don't even have a lot of volume here, so it doesn't even look like buyers are that excited here. But it does seem like we're at this point where.
There it is, finally.
Yeah,
Good
there we
God.
go. That makes a lot more
Headache.
sense. So we haven't seen. Wow, this is interesting because we had that like point in X. We had a nice run up and then retrace, but then even then the volume never really supported any of these moves. It just kind of seems mundane the whole time.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like-
again, volume's one thing, but look at it's not about, it's about like being able to have it, like, think about if an asset's at this level from 2020, 3 years ago, and then it's confirmed as holding. The buyers defend it twice. You can see it. If they do that, you
It
know for a
represents
fact, like, you
change.
don't know it's going to rally, but you certainly understand that it's so easy to set up a tight stop loss marginally below that to where if it does fail, you just take on a very small loss, you move on, and that's all trading is. It's like, it's risk management. So if you can enter the closer to that level after the buyers defend it twice with confirmation, the upside potential could be insane, like crazy.
Yeah.
So he requested this because it's an active trade setup right now. I own it, I'm in it, and I'm waiting.
You have the bags?
Yes, much higher prices, well off the entry. The entry was like at those levels, like at 740. That's the entry level down there. So, you know, it's going to take a while. It's a daily trade, but think about it like this. You go even more insane. It's even crazier than that. It's like you have on the weekly, that low from 2020 is one low. This is all of it's the second low. But you so it's
so you're looking for like maybe a double bottom situation.
Look at this. This is 2009, the global financial crisis bottom. This is almost a 6,000 day large argument for like a reversal here. It's like the Scott Carney. This is the Scott Carney bullish bat.
Yes,
The type 2 return. I don't know if there's divergence. Yeah, there is definitely divergence right here on the MACD. It's like every variable you could ever dream of exists on Under Armour. So it's like a specimen trade setup. It could fail. We understand that. We're not even saying just because it's a specimen and has all these variables that tell you up next, not down, it could still go down. But that's okay because you take on minimal losses if it fails, and that's it. That's all that matters. So you cut your losses. You can cut your losses fast on stuff like this. But this is where the dreams come true. Yeah. Type 2 return, moon. I mean, like, you think it could take maybe a year or two to play out, but you could eventually see $27 Under Armour again if this is truly happening.
Yeah, imagine it just takes off, goes to around, like, I can't see that level, like, where it kind of, like, bounced up, like...
Where?
Yeah, right there,
13.
and then rejects it. That would be so messed up.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. The trade setup, that's a target of the trade setup. Think about it. So this is like you're looking
I know, but imagine it, like, goes up, rejects it, like, hard.
That's fine. That's fine, because you take profit, and then people sell, and then
and then buy
whatever.
back in.
Well, look, so it's like, think about this like a galaxy. It's so scaled out. You know, you see, like, the Milky Way, right?
Yeah.
So then you zoom in, and then, okay, now I can see a solar system. The solar system is the current trade setup, which is right here. This is the bullish solar system. So you have a bullish solar system within a bullish galaxy. That's the way I'm looking at it. And I think like this, all this divergence, this double bottom at the support is like the bullish planet. So you have a bullish planet within a bullish solar system within a bullish galaxy. I mean, that's what you're looking for. You know, everything's set up for much higher prices. It's just gonna take a minute. Down 3% today. Who cares? Who gives a crap? It's down 3% today. It's like it's up like 15% after today from the entry. So just patience. So that was a request.
Wow, we totally requested the request. I love it.
Grumpy cat wrapped Ethereum _ cat CAE. Oh my god, 69, of course. Not calculated. I can't even tell which one's the calculator or not. Dude, don't do this to me. How do you know? I don't want to type. I'm gonna copy it.
Yeah.
Control C, just in case. Wow. Dude.
Oh, I don't think this looks much different. Oh.
This looks garbage. He's probably like, it's an M shape, dude. An M shape. Look at that. These wicks.
That's insane.
It's a scam. It's like a joke. It's like.
When did this even launch?
You know, this is like what I'm saying, man. Like, you get. People are just allowed to create scams, and so it really makes people not want to even touch crypto because of this stuff. I mean, it's so bad. It's like, haha, it's funny and all, but it's like, I don't think people understand, like, this does so much damage to, like, that normie out there on Times Square walking around. They hear about Grumpy Coin, it's over. Like, they're never getting, I mean, they're maybe rational. They're like, no, I'm not getting in crypto. I'm not losing my money that's getting devalued so fast. I'm not going to put it in a scam called Grumpy Cat. Grumpy Cat. Let's do the other one. Let's see. Maybe the chart's better. Let's see. Control.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. Let's see.
Oh.
Not much better.
Ouchie.
I'm gonna spend an hour scaling out. I think that was the other one. The other one was right.
Yeah, I think the other one was the right one. This doesn't look good.
No, dude, it's my utility. Yeah. Oh, it's a 886. It's like, hey, right now, going for the lowest daily candle close since May when it was created. The scam was created in May. So it's about to make its lowest low since then. Great. Multi-month lows. Yeah, I don't know. Grumpy Cat. I get Grumpy Cat when I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. Roar, we're gonna get hangry.
Yeah, I'm already.
And then we might disrespect the TA by accident. Just kidding. We can never disrespect the TA.
No, we'll just disrespect these scam coins. You know, We'll be the whipping
What do you
boy.
think? Maybe the scam coins are disrespecting us?
I think they're
Guys, can
no,
you
they're
look at
scams. They're
Ordinals
created now. The
The Edge in Manhattan has great food.
Oh.
Ordinals.
I haven't
oh my
eaten there.
God. Oh, I thought you were saying there's an actual restaurant called Ordinals now. I'm like, oh no.
No, he's talking about the Edge. I
The
think I told
Edge.
you about
That's
the
a
Edge.
nice name. I think you maybe did. I think.
Yeah, that's the
we
place
walked
where
by.
you walk out and stuff. Can you?
The Edge. Wait, The Edge. Why is that familiar? Thank you for the first super chat ever, dude.
Well, I told you about. I think I told you about the Edge. It's where you like walk out and stuff, and like it's like one of the highest points in the
Whoa.
city, and you just like look out over the city and stuff. It's very nice. It's a vibe.
We gotta have to make reservations to that, you know. For a
I don't.
fact.
Yeah, I don't know. Can get lobster rolls.
Lobster rolls.
Lobster rolls are amazing.
Of course they are. They're just like, it's just so dumb. It's like, hey, here's one lobster roll. That'll be $100. I mean, it's like, again, hey, I get it. It's New York, but it's like oysters too. Oysters are, I think, are the most absolutely the most affected food on the planet for inflation. You cannot get full-on raw oysters anymore.
I mean, I remember a lot of places were doing like dollar oysters and stuff.
yeah, no, I remember like getting like
Inflation to the
full
oysters.
on them back when I was a kid and was younger. I remember being in college, going like, you know, down to Florida and like spring break or whatever, and it was so easy. And now it's like, it doesn't matter where you go, Miami, New York, Alabama. Like, you go to restaurants, like $63 for 12 oysters, $60. Like, it's normal. 12 this. Nothing else is inflated in price like that, like oysters. I don't think. I mean, even steaks are more
No.
reasonable. Like,
Steaks are crazy.
no, they've always been. If you go to a high-end steakhouse, like you go to that one, right, and it's like that was not bad. But guess what? The oysters, bad, terrible. Like, you can get a nice tomahawk ribeye. Okay, $100 Alabama, $150 in New York, $150 in Miami. Like, okay, I understand.
Let's be real.
You get
Bitcoin
full,
and other
though.
coins are trash compared to Monero. You can't be censorship resistant without a private blockchain.
Right here.
Even Satoshi was concerned about the future of pseudo privacy.
I can't even read that.
XMR/USD Plaza Thai 222.606650007
Why
Doge.
not? Why can't you read it?
Oh, I can't read it from here.
Can you couldn't hear it?
Oh, I didn't hear all of it.
Here's
oh
Carl.
my gosh, Carl!
Top of the chart, Leroy Jenkins. Do it.
What? What am I doing?
Leroy Jenkins.
Who's that?
No request.
What?
Just good vibes for good people.
Thank you for your good vibes, Carl. So much love to you.
You don't,
so much love to
you don't
Carl.
know who Leroy Jenkins is? Wow. We got problems. We're gonna have
Guys-
to figure that out.
I think I'm in trouble.
Yeah, Leroy Jenkins in World of Warcraft. He like was raiding with his friends, and he ran in, and they ran in. They're like, "Gosh dang it, Leroy!" And they like stick to the plan. He went in before they were ready to engage in the boss fight and wiped them, and it was hilarious. And it was, I think it was stage 2, but we celebrate Leroy Jenkins Day here. The day we talk about Richard Horr, like when he like went on my stream, I was celebrating Leroy Jenkins Day when he came on, and I was like I had like the snap filter where I
Yeah.
was dressed as a paladin for Warcraft. So, and then we have the overlay for him, and we play remix Leroy Jenkins music. Anyway, I scream.
I love that for
my
you.
soundboard is Leroy Jenkins anytime someone tips like $100 or $50,
Yeah.
and then we have Jesus Chimes too that played. So, anyway, I guess it's an inside joke for mega nerds.
I think nerds are awesome. I say it on my show all the time. I love nerds. I'm a nerd. Embrace the nerdism.
Nerdism.
Yes,
Okay.
nerdism. It's a way of life. It's a zesty way of life. I rather be a nerd than like be uninformed.
Sure. No, I mean a nerd.
And,
a
and,
nerd
and,
just
like,
means
be into like weird like fun things.
a nerd just means you have a passion for something, and like that's it. That's literally it. I mean, you're a nerd. You're like extremely focused and engaged with something you love, and you like show it and stuff, and you like wear shirts of the thing you love. I mean, you can be a nerd for anything. You can be a nerd of like something that wouldn't be like historically nerdy, like you all like nerd video games or like science, or that's a nerd. No, it's like you can be a nerd for football. You can be a nerd for collecting stamps. A nerd for whatever. I mean, collecting shoes, whatever. Yeah. So, dude, thank you so much.
Carl.
Good God. I didn't know that was $200 super chat.
Yeah, that's extra hype in the
Wow,
chat.
man.
Woo!
Thank you, Carl S, dude. I really appreciate that. And that's like,
Carl S is a king.
yeah, and Caveman, thank you so much. I know you got a little overshadowed there, man, but I really appreciate that 1569. He wanted to see Monero.
Thank you for the Doger.
Monero, see, that's one that's like, that's what you were talking about. I mean, Monero is something that is pure privacy. They can't hack it, and it's like you can't trace it. So I mean, I dig Monero, and technically, so it's got like that fundamental aspect of true privacy, but then its weekly chart is unbelievably bullish. Like, it's setting up for higher prices. It may fail, but the stage is set for $300 on Monero. Look,
Whoa.
This is a 3 rising valleys pattern. You're above the 200-week moving average. The weekly moving average is upsloping. You virtually, like, look, one low, then the second low locally. That's a confirmation on the last low is such a powerful variable. I've seen so many assets just go insane after that.
Wow.
It's just like we're in a dead market. Like, if this was like a little less dead of a market, this would already be at like $250. It's just we're waiting on like the Saudi princes to come buy this trap. I don't know, man. You can't make people on ramp enough capital in the market to move it again. There's been a dynamic shift from March to now. It just fundamentally changed. There's just not even close to the liquidity there was, and it's affecting the movement, the ability for these assets to move up and down. So there's really no resistance here. It's already broken out. It's already back tested the breakout.
It's just like a matter of when.
Yeah, everything's happened. So it's like,
It's
I don't.
a when or if.
Look, it's above the. I mean, it's just so good. It's a specimen. Like, you go to 3 Rising Valleys, type that in on Google, and it will look like this. Yeah, it's that. So
It's stunning.
yeah, that's it. I mean, so there's your Monero, dude. You asked, you requested it.
Shout out to Cake Wallet too. Store your Monero, Bitcoin, and Litecoin. Open source, awesome wallet.
Cake
I think of them whenever.
What about Shake Wallet? What about Shake? Oh,
Cake
no,
Wallet
Cake.
is awesome
No,
because
Bake.
you
No,
have
it's
your
Bake.
cake and eat it too.
What about Bake?
Bake Wallet.
No, Bake. The crypto. Tell us about Bake and Shake and Cake. They're all cryptos. See what I'm saying? What about Eggcoin? What about Breadcoin? What about these are all real.
Well, grocery store tokens were at their height in 2020, and that's when Uniswap was popping off. But you know what? You know what, Mitch? I think that was like a good time because people were experimenting with the tech, which they're doing now, and I think it really opened up the market for DeFi because that's when Uniswap popped off and people realized that we could really just like make our own markets and just like transact freely without, again, intermediaries swapping all these things for us. So I really do think the grocery store tokens, like, they're not great investments, but I do think they actually gave us something that is long lasting in the crypto industry.
Egg, Cake, Bake. No, I mean, they were tradable when there was liquidity.
No. These were I saw like Pickle.
They're dead now.
I saw Pickle. There was obviously sushi is still a thing.
Tell us about Sushi Coin.
Can't tell you much about that one.
Tell us about
Mitch
the founder of Sushi Coin.
Can't tell you nothing about that either.
Upstanding citizen, I hear.
I do see YFI has some things going on there. Tell us about YFI, Mitre.
Looks like a M shape completed with a type 2 return on the weekly somehow. Again, I just don't know what to tell you about these dead markets because of the fundamental change, but because it's like it could be setting up for the higher price. It was almost did it. Like, I thought it was done. I thought this was set up. It was a trade set up, right? That was the target, right? Look what happened. Before.
Capitulation.
So it goes back down. So it's like really what's happening is I'm gonna make this visible on the weekly, and this is probably what's going on. Now again, if we lived in a just world for crypto where there was enough money to move these markets. Oxy, Occidental Petroleum Crispy Bacon. That's his name.
Yeah, crispy bacon. Yeah, I see that. I can read that. I can't read what's under it.
I don't know why.
Because my eyes aren't. I guess I think so you can read that?
Of course. I have contacts in.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You do have contacts in.
Yeah, but do you not have contacts in?
No.
Lucky.
No.
But I mean, it's like, sounds like you need contacts.
It sounds like I do have an issue.
So this is it. This is YFI. It's like a type 2 return. Hey, this is a re-entry. I mean, but like, look, you're below 74.50. You break that, it's back to the Andromeda Galaxy potentially, but you're not above that. So that's it. Like, I mean, one could go long on this and take a shot. You might, the opportunity cost of a dead crypto market, it could take months upon months, if not a year, before it finally plays out, man. So that's it. I mean, it's like, dude, it literally is a textbook setup on the weekly for a massive upside. This could be now finally. So the idea was with this type 2 return, you break this, at least 11 plus, but there's not much, there's like no resistance here. So the target was 18K, but now it's like, still, if you break 7,400, it's even a stronger argument for 18K. Just win demand, win money. I don't know where the money's going to come from. No government's going to help these scam coins. Like, you know, that's the Fed liquidity, right? They just money print go everything in the stock market just goes up, right? For the most part. Crypto, they don't have that luxury of that. So anyway, so that was request. Monero. Oh, Occidental.
Yeah, Oxy.
Oxy. I haven't looked at this one in a minute. Oil's been kind of turning around. I thought it might have been over, but it's still holding up a little bit. It's not really a great value area because it's been number go up for so long. But yeah, right here, you gotta wonder if buyers will defend this level. I'll just give it 10 hours before you can see all the data.
You say data instead of data?
Data. I don't know why it's not loading. I know there's got to be more. Yeah, there it is.
Please, everyone, write in the chat 1 for data and 2 for data. What do you say? 1 for data, 2 for data.
I think it's whatever my like mood is that day.
My mood. Mm-hmm. 'Cause he's Southern.
Do I have Southern?
Southern. Yeah.
So you can see what's kind of going on here on Oxy. It's at a nice line from 2016 and 2017, 2019. And it's just been chopping, consolidating. My God, look, March of last year, it's the same price. Yikes. Well, yeah, the lower highs here concerning. Is like, oh, is it like momentum shifting? But dude, the trend is so bullish. It's like such an uptrend. It's hard to be like, oh yeah, I think it's gonna reverse here. This thing could be. You don't understand. Occidental Petroleum's like Warren Buffett's like obsessed with it. He owns and keeps buying more Occidental Petroleum. Like that's just a thing. So it's like, you really think this thing's is reversing its trend here? Just knowing that for a fact, like Warren Buffett's a psycho for Oxy. So it's like, hey man, you can try to strategize this here. Let's try and go to the daily. Get some more candles. Yeah, so it's like, look, that was the recent event, but now look what the recent event is. The recent event is buyers defending this support here and getting back above $58. So yeah, you're below 200-day moving average. It's tough. It's kind of like Bitcoin here. My God, it is definitely kind of like Bitcoin, where you're near the bottom of a range, but it's coming off of and looking pretty weak.
It in NYSE. Can we have a look at her?
Water.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, Alkaline Water Company. I want to make sure Kent see straight. He's making fun of
Sol
you.
bullish backtest.
Wow, that's messed up, dude. Can't see straight. Oh, okay, I got literally wrecked with the super chat. You got paid for me to get wrecked.
Yep. That's.
Wow.
I mean, people do that, you know.
Where's the love? Where's the love? I'm here for the TA. I'm respecting the TA with the Lord himself.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm no,
Lord
no
Mitch
Lord.
Rick.
That was just a old video game handle. Okay. I'm no Lord. I'm just me.
You're the Lord of TA. What are you talking about?
Just regular guy. I'm not. Hey, that guy's arrogant, man. It's like I'm not arrogant. I swear. Wait, why is this not working? There it is. So it's like you wonder. 2 highs. Now you have 2 lows. You're the bottom of a range. You know this level is undeniably real. 58.38. So 2016, 19, whatever. There it is. So if you wanted to try, that would be the level to mess with, okay? So you have a breakout. It's like a dragon almost. Like you're gonna trade it like a dragon. So you would. So where it is now, you know, it could go a little bit further down. The closer you are to 58.38, the closer you are to the lowest risk entry ever. So you could try to just have something like this, where if it's going back down to these levels, it was like the idea was dead anyway. I think it was like, why would it confirm a bottom just to roll over again? If it's that's not a confirmation low. So you're playing the confirmation low. You're playing the long-term trend. You're playing Warren Buffett obsessed with this thing. You're playing the back test, the breakout, and your target 3.5 to 1 reward risk. Just running it to the top of this range it's been confined in for like 15 to 18 months. That's it. That's how you could try to play it. And you're just utilizing levels from history with some sort of stop somewhere or below it, but near kind of where these two lows were put in. So that's the way you could maybe look at Occidental if you want it. All right, 3 to 1, and then like if you wanted a second target, you'd have to. Well, I mean.
Hi Bud, can you take a look at dollar sound, please?
Sounds. Johnny, what's up, dude? Thanks for the 15. Sure. Thanks, man. Cash. All right. Maybe that could be a second target right there. Trying to. This is why I want to get the weekly, and I hate how long it's taking to load on all this stuff. So I think that would probably $87 to $94. That would be the second target probably. This is something you would probably need to. It would take a minute, man. This is gonna take a minute. So this just might be like a hey. You don't know if it's gonna play out. You just know that you can strategize pretty well, right here. And you got the power of the Warren Buffett. So you could maybe be like, all right, my second target's going to be this peak here from 2022. And the third one, the last one, when I exit, would be way up at those much higher levels. Occidental. This is a just in case, just in case BNB was going to rug on the short trade setup that played out. Didn't know it happened. It was only because strategic levels, all that, the edge. Same thing here. Just in case, oil, stocks, trend has not truly reversed. That's a just in case. That's how you could play this. If it's gonna resume its trend, Wyckoff reaccumulation almost looking like that. Almost looking like Wyckoff reaccumulation here. Someone back me up on that out there. So there you go. It's a pretty simple trade. It's nothing like crazy. So there you go, dude. You requested it, you got it, and I'm gonna publish it because like why not? I mean, it's like it's not like the worst setup in the world. Got a decent amount of variables, technical indicators, chart patterns. Crypto hold, oh my god!
Oh, sheesh.
Do Leroy Jenkins now. Scream it.
What?
Do it.
Oh, yay!
Crypto
I don't know, I can't do
order
it.
tip $251.50. Session top.
Oh.
Get wrecked. 0.133000000 ETH.
Oh, let's go!
Crypto Hoarder, you know what he just did, right?
What did he just
He
do?
just literally called out Carl S. Called him out. He's like now the session top.
He top.
Yeah,
Wow.
Crypto Hoarder is now the session.
I think there's a super chat war going on. I think.
Well, one's a super chat, one's just a crypto contribution, but we look at it as hey, whatever. So it's like 251.50 versus 201.02. So like if Carl came in and tipped like $50 super chat, he'd still be down by like what 50 cents or 48 cents or something like that. So it's like he would tip $51 to recapture session top. So there it is, Chad. It's not like amazing. But it's decent, man. It's like again 3 to 1, and you can reasonably understand why it's 3 to 1, and why the entry is where it is, why the stop loss is where it is, and why the take profits are where they are. All right, that's Oxy. What I do now is this, then I do this, and then I do this.
Hi, Julia. Hope you're doing well. It is me. You are correct.
Hey, it's Julia Goya, Gaskuski. That's an inside joke. It was a really drunken inside joke. There it is. Just in case oil isn't done. Oil might very well be done. But if it's not, this is a way one could play it's not over.
Over.
Not over till it's over. Pinch it. Pinch the salt. So Crypto Hoarder Man, he said get wrecked. I appreciate the wreckness. Let's see. So water for Kent C straight. I haven't looked at water in a minute when it like collapsed to all-time lows or something.
The water.
Literally, Alkaline Water Company. It was crazy. It was a trade setup, and in the middle of the trade setup, that pretty much got the level to like one of the targets. I think it only hit one target. It was a partnership with Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal was the partnership. Wow, look at that. Oh, so there was a split. There was a split on this chart, and it's destroyed. This is what happens.
Wow, get wrecked.
Yeah, see,
Trad wreck.
Anytime a split happens, see, it happened in April. All the stuff broken, but it was such a wonderful. That was the trade setup.
Wow, it's messed up.
And then it goes to this target, and then it's over.
Tradify, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna.
Freaking tradify. Happy birthday, Crypto Hoarder.
What? Oh yeah, I did. I wished him a happy birthday. I thought it might have been yesterday though, dude. If it is your birthday, dude, happy effing birthday, man.
Woo! Crypto Hoarder birthday. Woo!
Dude, thank you, man, and for the contribution and becoming such a top Jesus on your birthday. Wow.
Wow, really like that. See, good
All
people
world.
really exist. Good
Of
people
course.
really exist. It's beautiful.
Most people are good people. It's
I
just
agree.
the problem is like so many bad people are drawn to this space because of the finality of crypto, right? Like if I send you a Pepe coin, it's over. There is no bank to get it back. You scam me, I want my Pepe coin back. Nah, you're done. It's mine now. Like so that just naturally brings in sharks, right? It's like the fishing pier. You got these nice cute fish, right? Finding Nemo, all right, and then like turtles are coming in. And
The turtles.
Yeah, all these little ones.
How do they come in though? Like what?
And then
The turtles.
But then, and the crabs are there too. It's a happy family. But then the sharks.
Crabs are awesome.
The sharks and the orca whales. I mean, the sharks are there. And they're bad people. Or they're bad, change the
My
analogy.
request is you guys do more of these. You guys got chemistry.
What's up, Bet 1 and Bet 2? Thanks, man.
That's very nice. If I have my soundboard, I put the aw sound because that's
Aw
very
sounds.
nice. Yeah, I have a song that's like aw.
Aww.
Can we look at MRVL? I got calls at $80 for June 2024.
Mother of God. Jeez, dude. I mean, we can look. Sure, dude. That's a tall order. That's like a leap, right? I mean, that's a year from now. Wow, I have no idea what's gonna happen there, dude. But yeah, we'll look.
Talk about the long game.
So he wants me to look at this. I mean, water,
I mean-
all-time lows.
You gotta take the ganders.
There's like maybe, diverging some, but the trend's not your friend. I mean,
We're lacking zest right here. Is basically what he's saying.
like you got what? I mean, he's just saying like, hey, maybe he has put finally a higher low in, but no higher highs. It's just maybe it's a higher low double bottom. What if it like dumps and then goes a little bit lower to an 886 and makes way more sense for a reversal? It just didn't go deep enough here. There's no action to take on Alkaline Water Company, even if it rallied tomorrow. I don't care. Just no, literally no, and have fun if you're gonna say yes. Enjoy it, but why? Just I don't get it, man. You have finite money. You don't have unlimited money, and you're like being like, hey, man, could you? I want to put my Yeah, it's good now.
Okay,
All right,
good.
just careful steps. That's it. We're good.
Okay, good.
Change the webcam. All right, yeah, it like freezes like that.
Okay.
There it is. Okay.
Cool.
Sweet. Yeah, so water, I look at this, it's at all-time lows. Maybe, hey, it's put it higher low, man. It's just like, it doesn't matter. There's just, the structure is just not the things we look for. It's not there yet. Jeez. Okay, so next one was, let's see, Soon. S-O-U-N. Just waiting here. So slow. SoundHound AI. Oh, AI company.
Oh, sheesh.
Ooh, nasty day today. Not even on earnings, just because of the macro. Wow, it's down about 12% today.
Wrecked.
Big wreckage. Well, okay, so maybe a back test. This might be a level to pay attention to, 261 if you could ever get down there, and buyers could defend it. It might be a level to strategize an entry and a stop loss, right? Because you take on minimal losses and you wouldn't want to own it below that. Like, that's the cutoff. So that's the entry, and below it's the cutoff. The 200-day moving average is right there. You'd be waiting. You're waiting for some more downside for that test. The best would be like it would need to go down like 18 more percent for buyers to test this level to see if it's real as a support. And if it fell below it, nope. Look at this. Look at this resistance, 447. Steel wall cannot be broken. Only the fake outs, right? It's like breakout buying so bad because it's like you are inherently buying high, and like what happens when it fails. Look at how violent. I mean, since the failed breakout. That top there, so when FOMO breakout buying, they'd be underwater 38%. So I get it. I know what you're saying. The trend's okay. It's like Litecoin kind of, you know. But if you're talking about levels to strategize an entry, 261, the closer you are to that, that's it. That's the sweet spot for. And then below that, you want nothing to do with it, because then it's probably going way down to like 160. And then $1. So that's your soon. Okay. Soon. Thank you, Johnny. And then
Marvel? Or, I don't even know. What does that say? MR something?
Marvel, yeah, MRVL. It's a semiconductor company.
Wow, I saw the first two letters and I was like, let's go.
It was a technical specimen. It was a trade setup. It was perfect, and then like earnings made it all.
Hi, Miss Teen. Great to see you. SPWR monthly 88.6% and harmonic also. Daily bull wedge and dragon broke out. Wait for spring backtest of spring August 1st 2019 at 10.50 and dragon trend line backtest also.
Love trading crypto and stocks. Ooh, you changed your name a little bit, huh? I remember when you came into this community, he was only he entered the Discord, love trading crypto.
Whoa.
And this is my whole plan.
Hold on. Are you abandoning us in the crypto community?
No, because it says
the
crypto.
Stonks too?
Well, if it
He's
said
not a crypto maxi anymore.
good. You don't want to be a crypto maxi. I mean, like Bitcoin maxi, and then like maybe if you can prove it to me, maybe a couple others got practical use, and then
Litecoin, did you buy?
Hey Mitch and
That's
Miss
it,
Teen.
though. That's-
Thoughts on SBM, ASX, weekly chart. No real setup again but targeting around 0.22. Punkt in ASI was typing this happy birthday to crypto hoarder. 0.000784007 BTC.
thank you, Klaus Schwab, for the contribution. I did it for that reason. It was like
Yeah.
if you tip this certain amount in the 20s, the low 20s, it would be a German guy eating the bugs. But there was no low old man German.
Yeah.
There was only like, it seems like a kind of a feminine,
younger, yeah.
effeminate German, guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, sounds almost like a climate terrorist. That's what that TTS sounds like. BTC UTX. So thank you for the 2338 of Bitcoin crypto contribution. Yeah, he did say happy birthday to Crypto Hoarder. I don't think Crypto Hoarder could understand that unless he knows German. SBM, we will look at SBM on the Wait, that's the one that blew up, right? That was the trade setup. It was at the bottom. I think you requested it, and that's when we put, and it's like it went nuts, just like Marble, right? But here's the thing. This is like why technicals are so incredible, because look, this was all identified. Buyers defended this level. What is this? $35, $37. It's a joke, right? Nah, it's look. Goes back to 2006. One does not, and it was the highest high ever. It was the top, like that right there was defended years later, twice. So that was when I posted the trade setup back in January, I think. And it took forever, right? But it never like the trade setup never got invalidated, never got stopped out. Its stop loss was marginally below that level. Because marginally below the level, why would you want to own it? You wouldn't. So it's just a couple more back tests, and then it started running, and then earnings. So he says he's got $80 calls, which means like he's betting with leverage that the price would hit $80 in the next 11 months. Bro, I have no idea. Like that's just stuff that like you're asking me. I act like I don't even act like I know where an asset's going. Say Marvel was at this level in March. Yeah, it looks incredible. It's great. You can enter low risk, stop loss, but I don't know where it's going. So how would I know where it's going now, even when it's so far off the entry of the trade? You know, I'll tell you this: the third target of the trade setup that was posted way back, around $80 is that target, the third target. So that resistance from February and March 2022. I don't know how long it'll get there, if it ever will get there.
I think we missed a request. Someone said RIP to the Sol request. Did we miss one? I don't think we did.
SOL? Oh, well, SOL,
Solana.
dude. Hey, guess what? Look, so you see
No, that was just 420. That wasn't the full $15 that you need.
We will send you to the Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good but can do other things good too. I do appreciate the contribution, but it's like there's like a rule, and it's like really there, and it's just.
Sorry, tried to be there for you, my friend.
It's not like your fault, and it's not me being a bad guy. It's just like quality control, man. And it's like, hey, man, I'm not doing this. So you don't value my contribution. You don't value my analysis enough for me to look at it. And it might have just been miscommunication, or you didn't know, or whatever. And that's fine. You can just tip the remaining amount if you truly want it. But still grateful. I get put in a weird spot when someone doesn't tip the minimum, and then they expect the request. Like, what can I do, man?
Oh, they said it's my bad. I heard the request, not the amount. Oh, Philip, you tricked me. I thought you requested something and we roasted you by accident.
No one's getting roasted.
No one's getting roasted by accident.
No one's getting roasted, period. It's just like, I mean, you know.
All right, my bad.
Rules.
My bad.
We're just going by the book. Okay. Here's your SunPower.
Philip. Wow, we have a lot of requests. How many do we have?
We're up there. There's only a couple more.
Okay.
Now, I mean, if they keep doing it, that's what's been happening. They keep tipping and requesting. It's like the pipeline keeps filling up here. So look, I mean, SunPower, $10, $9.95, $10 was the big one. It's a level. Sellers push the price below it a couple times, but it's not about the breakdown. It's about the follow through, and the follow through was failure, utter failure. Supply line broken. So the closer you are to $10, the closer you are to an area where one could strategize an entry at a key inflection point from history and reasonable stop loss and take profits. Your target above $10, $15. History tells us that's the level. Oh my God, look at this.
We're getting bombed today.
Oh my God. Hold on, we gotta let it play.
Oh.
Jesus
I did the sound for you.
Good up, lover. Leave dragons.
Yeah, crypto plumber, yeah.
Thank you, dude. Holy crap. Cheers. We should drink coffee in our coffee mugs.
Hey Mitch, can
Our
you
coffee.
take a look at this good dividend stock cake?
Cake. You talking about, you know what that is, right? You know what cake is in the stock market? Think about it. It's an ingenious ticker, cake.
Is it for a bakery?
Kind of a no, but think more like a
wheat
restaurant. Come on. You know it. I'm sure you've probably been there. It's a chain.
Cheesecake Factory?
Yes. Cake is the Cheesecake Factory.
I like Cheesecake Factory.
There you go. You're gonna invest after this.
Oh, let's check out Cheesecake Factory. I think their pumpernickel bread is fire.
Okay, well, we'll look.
And they have like a lot of interesting things, but like they just have a very wide range of things on their menu. So it's like you walk in there, what do you get?
Remember,
I know you told me about
Quality.
No,
jack of all trades, master of none.
Okay, but
And quality ingredients probability of it not being fresh is higher. It just is. It's just a math game. It's a numbers game, right? What happened?
No, I'm just laughing at the chat. They're funny.
Yeah, y'all are lit today, believe it or not. All I gotta do is bring on Miss Teen Crypto and y'all get lit. Really? Oh, we could find the best trade setups in the world. Dead chat. Bring on Miss Teen Crypto. Lit chat. All day.
Woo!
Whole stream just.
Listen, they want the zest, and I think I think this was a fun time. if you guys are enjoying this stream, then write zesty in the chat. If you're embracing the zest, and if you're definitely smashing these likes, because 100% every single one of you people that are here, hit that like button, and are also tweeting this stream out saying this is the zestiest stream ever. You're totally doing that. So that way YouTube shares this out, and Mitch will prosper even more.
Look what Carl said.
The Lord.
Carl said it. Carl is he was the
Look at the chat. Look at the zest.
Carl S. Carl S. formerly known as Session Top Jesus. That's the man. He says girls bring the hype. What do we want to say? I can't say it. Zest is the thing to say, I guess.
Zest. You know you're feeling it. You know you like the zest.
Yeah, sure. I do, yeah. All right, yeah.
He just won't admit it. It's like he wants to be nice to me, but he can't be nice to me.
What? Am I being mean?
Yeah, a little bit, because you said you're not feeling zesty. You didn't say
I didn't say I wasn't feeling zesty.
Well, let the people know.
I'm feeling zesty, man.
Yeah! Hype in the chat for the zest. There's a lot of zest in there.
So all right, with something like SunPower, the closer you are to $10, the closer you are to a reasonable entry with a strategic stop loss. You could have it like this. Say like you were blessed enough, like the market rolled over for the next week or something, and we were to get even a better pullback on SunPower. You would want something close to $10. Not you're kind of high up there. There's unfilled gap. There's a lot of the breakout. There's no back test on the breakout. I'm saying if you were blessed enough for the price to get to the entry level, you could. It's so easy to strategize. It's a no-brainer, right? But you're just a little too high for that. So you always want, like, dude. I mean, a breakout's great, but dude, a breakout with a back test confirmed is superior. You always want a back test on your swing trades, and then that's what, like, the double bottoms confirmation lows. That's like the second one. So, but you have 0 on this. The breakout is not tested, so it may be not real. So that's why you wait for them. So that's all I can say is that's how we would look at it. Let the price come to you. If it doesn't happen, move on. You can find something that's actionable at that level. We found some, and they always present themselves. It just takes time. Lots of space bar. You know, hitting the space bar, scanning through your watch list. So, yeah, let's move on to the next one, which was SBM, Australian Stock Exchange. It's crazy, man. In the pit, we got our friend Michael over there on Wall Street. He's an intern. He's a tech intern, and he's from Australia. He's on Wall Street as an intern for 1 month, and it was cool to meet him. Really bright guy. Oh my God, SBM. Oh, it was not SBM I was thinking about. There's some other stock on the. There was some other stock that was similar in ticker that was amazing, and it's played out. It's a trade setup. I have to look at it and find it. But wow, dude, what happened here? Precious metals. Oh my God, it like got obliterated. I don't know. It's terrible trend. He's requesting it probably because it's finally at some level from 2013. Oh my God, man! All the metals, the metal miners today got destroyed. This was not the one I was thinking about. What is the one I was thinking about? I'm gonna give the ticker right now. So put that to bed. It was MSB. MSB. Oh my God, it's got literally all the letters. MSB SBM. So like my brain was like, oh, okay, it's got everything. All right, I'm not dyslexic either. That's crazy. Oh, okay. We'll look at the weekly here, I guess. Terrible chart, man. Wow, what a friggin' loser.
Ooh, ouchie.
But that's cool though, because it's between two levels, and look at the price. That's perfect. That's respect right there. Look, yeah, okay. So it finally made it down to this level here. So someone's requested this before, I know for a fact, is that you do nothing until it gets here, and it's finally here, and it's like now you're wanting to see some. Look, what you really want to see. The best setup for a long around 17 to 30 cents would be this local double bottom. Look, 2004, the low, and then you got the second low, a retest. So I don't know how actionable it is when you get to this level, and you just got here. You just reappeared here for the first time since 2015. Good God, was that 8 years or something? What were you doing in 2015? The last time SBM saw 17 to 30 cents. What were you doing in 2015?
I was, I believe in like 6th grade. And I was probably outside at the beach at this time.
You weren't thinking about SBM for real?
I don't think I was thinking about the stonks. I was actually, like, I have videos. It's actually really funny. I have videos of me, like, younger me, at like during the summer at like the beach and stuff, like interviewing people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so during that time, I wasn't just like, you know, playing around. Like I was thinking of some future career aspirations.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good. It's good you found it.
Yeah. Everything I've ever wanted to do, everything I've ever liked in life is Miss Teen Crypto, and I'm so thankful that I get to do that every single day.
Gratitude. Great currency.
No, I'm so grateful because, you know, like, not a lot of people get to do what they love for a living like us, and we're very, like, I know we've talked about it, you know, just how grateful we are, and I don't think that ever goes away, you know, bull or bear market, we're here, and we're working, because, you know, if we didn't love what we do, like, we wouldn't stream while Bitcoin is sideways trading relentlessly. No, we love what we do, and we want to be here for the peeps, the family, and, you know, I'll never let that go, honestly. I want to change the world. What you're doing is helping change a lot of people's lives as well. And I think that, you know, a lot of people are going to be grateful for the information that, like, you know, is being given out by, like, not only us, but everyone in the crypto community. So, yeah.
And the traditional financial market community.
Yeah. And yes, the stonk bros. And the stonk bros. Absolutely.
I don't know, just like, can't forget where I started. You started, and it was you were baptized in crypto. I was baptized in traditional technical analysis of financial markets, and it wasn't crypto.
Bitcoin woke me up to basically, I want to say life in a lot of different ways, because when I was first, like, you know, given some Bitcoin, like, you know, my dad was telling me about this, like, money on the internet, and I was like, all I heard was like finance numbers. I thought it was only for adults, and then, like, I did my first transaction and I said to myself, wow, so I am under 18, I could transact with whoever I want instantly without an intermediary telling me yes or no, because as a younger person, you can't invest, you can't do what you want to do, even if you have the intelligence to do so. So I just felt like crypto really gave me that opportunity to actually empower myself and empower other people. And then I woke up to, like, the financial system, and why does my dollar lose its purchasing power? Why, like, when my parents were younger, they were able to go to McDonald's and pay like 10 cents for a burger, and now you're lucky if that same thing is on the dollar menu. So it just woke me up to a lot of things.
Or in the 80s, someone could buy a home for like $60,000, and
$1 million used to be generational wealth. When I was younger, everyone was like, oh, what if you got $1 million? $1 million would set you up forever. Now I think, especially if we get sent into hyperinflation, that's not going to be true. And it's not, even now, it's not, $1 million is not generational wealth. You, like, look at even real estate, like, even in my own neighborhood, you know, like, there are people that bought, like, mansions, you know, by the Verrazano Bridge, let's say, for a few $100,000, like in the 80s or something, and now they're worth like millions, not because of like their actual property worth per se, it's because of inflation. Like, your purchasing power just goes down, and it's just, you're not getting the same amount for your dollars. And that's why Bitcoin, finite supply, controlled inflation schedule every 4 years, something you actually own.
yeah, just keep up with inflation. I mean, like, yeah, inflation's so bad now, it's like, you're not even trading to get rich anymore, you're just trading to preserve your capital.
Because you have to, like, in this day and age, like, you can't just accumulate your money and just, like, you know,
Savings
know that
account.
it's gonna, you could save it, right? Like, you have to keep the money moving,
Yeah.
and or else it's literally not gonna be worth anything.
Well, you're losing your purchasing power so fast. In 2 years, unbelievable. Like, I mean, the real estate properties.
I should take you to, like, the average grocery store here so you can see what the prices are. It's just really fucking
Cool.
crazy. Yeah, it's
Whoa.
crazy. Oh, shoot.
Whoa,
Never done that before.
Missy. I'm just kidding. It's all good. So, yeah, I would think Cheesecake looks like the trend reversed. Looks like you've confirmed accumulation. You're still, look how it reversed at the 382. I love that. But when it reversed, the next piece of data was still more market participants involved with the asset than you saw in September of 2022 and June of 2022. So, optimism above 35.84. Definitely optimistic above that level. Yeah, because look, it's a swing low from 2019. Let me go back further than that. Yeah, it's swing high from 2012. Yeah, I would think 2005 maybe too. Oh, you really want to see it get above 39. 39 is the big one. That's the huge level. But I really do think it's like a zone here, and this isn't bad. I mean, it's not a bad chart. It's a massive underperformer to like the macro, but what if a rotation happens? What if like people are like, oh, we're topping out on the index funds and big tech, and they start reversing it? Whatever that money, like the biggest money, those are the people, like the money, like that actually can move the markets. What if they just rotate it into stuff like this for common joke retraces for trades to make money to keep up with inflation? It's really not bad down here yet. You know, it seems like kind of okay. And there still could be a lot of upside. I mean, golden zone $41 to $50. Also could be massive bearish consolidation, but yeah, and like it could be like that too. You haven't hit the 886 from the COVID crash low yet, and it just might be going sideways since July last year before it rolls over later. I mean, you can think about that too. So normally when you're looking at stuff like this, you want it to be already at the 886. Then there's no controversy. Then you know that is the magic sweet spot for reversals. Here it's 786 or less, 75%. Therefore, it's like there's always that offshoot chance that we could leg down one more time and see the 886, and that's where all new consolidation could happen, exhaustion, and then you reverse way later. So it's okay, but yeah, that's just kind of how it is. I'm just such a believer in the 886 because of how many effing countless times things have reversed there and done magical stuff, life-changing wealth at 886s when finally, well, you're just looking for patterns to develop at 886s, and it's like down there, you know, there's the most upside potential. Like, that's virtually what NVIDIA did. I mean, it lost 88% of its value from its previous low, and then that's when the momentum shifting pattern happened. That's where it bottomed, and then you see it now. So anyway, that was the last request, I think.
It was.
Make sure. I'm pretty sure. Yep.
Cool.
Wow, okay.
Wow, we requested.
Yeah, y'all running us every way but loose. So, okay, but now we are loose because we completed all the requests.
Free.
All right, yeah. Well, one day when you're 21, we'll do a drinking stream, but not yet.
Yeah, you could come back and do we could do a beverage. We could have a beverage. Imagine people who wants to see me get schmizzed on a stream.
Yeah, it would take like one drink, so it wouldn't take much. So local on the 8s. Good way to end the stream probably. Look, you've broken below support resistance on the daily, unfortunately. You're still below it. You back tested as resistance for 48 hours now. And buyers are unable to break the price back above that level, and that is current date. That's not what if, that's not what's gonna happen, that's not happened. Those things just happened. Still waiting on slow internet, man. Okay.
Hit the like spam.
You see that level, that 31,100 level that is undeniable, was broken July 18th and then back tested the 19th and the 20th yesterday, and now you're below it. So if that stays the same, and like, you know, there is like the local 4 hour, you know, that rectangle, if that doesn't hold 28,800, yeah, you're such a coin flip, man. It's such a coin flip. Good luck, man. When you don't have all the things happening at the levels and all that, it's always going to be a coin flip. So 99% of assets, any chart, random chart you look at, 99% of the time, it's not going to be at that actionable area right effing now, and it's perfect, and it shows everything you want to see. That's why it requires a lot of effort and scanning. Always be scanning, ABS. Always be scanning. Always be hitting that space bar. Here, anyway, so, yeah, I guess we'll just leave it to y'all. Man, Crypto Hoarder, happy birthday, man. Thank you so much for the session top. And then you had Carl S. Also, I mean, like, you know, super chat. Session top, Jesus. It's there, man. Look, you see I have the SC top and the session. So
Yeah.
I love it. Both winners.
Kangs.
Both Kangs.
Kangs. Everyone here is a Kang or a Quain.
A Quang.
A Quain.
All right. Well, it's time to
Because we got
eat.
Julia in the chat.
We
she's
do.
She's a Quain.
She is. She's an empress, right?
She's an empress.
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to Julia.
Julia's right. That's the way we have an emoji for her on Discord. And anytime I see it, I say it in a high pitched voice, Julia's right.
People like the Quain.
Quain emoji, all right.
Yeah.
Reminds me of a place in London we went to called Quaglino's.
Quaglino.
It was good. It was not Italian, I don't think.
Sounds like a Quaglino.
Yeah, it was good though, really good. All right. Well,
Thanks for having me,
yeah.
Mitch Ray. I appreciate it.
wow, absolutely. Come back anytime. Yeah, thank you. You know, I mean, I'm up here all the time in New York. I don't know. I get invited back to the New York Stock Exchange, we'll do it again, you know? So I gotta work on my accent, make sure they think I'm from Brooklyn or somewhere else.
I think you have a lot of work to do.
You know, I'm alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Hey, where's the gabagool? Alright. So we'll leave y'all to it. Thank you so much again for the contributions, the likes, love, support. Join the Discord if you haven't. I don't even know if you can. There have been bots raiding us. We've been having to stop them. I don't know. We got them. But anyway, Brad will get you a link. So thanks again for coming, Mystic
Can I
Crypto.
end it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Stay zesty and respect the TA.
Let the morning sun proclaim a brand new start. Caress the hardest heart.